The following stream contains mature content and subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised.
Good evening, everyone. And before we get into our pretentious quote in our feedback of the last episode, our wishes go out to Shanky and his need for rest. Please feel better. I am the Reverend Sarkon. I'll be your storyteller this evening, and I will let my cast introduce themselves and their characters.
Hey, everybody. I'm Antera, and tonight I'm playing Tatsumi Hayate of the Naga.
Hello, I'm Beetlespock, and I'll be playing Daryl Highriver, the Kwame Bastet.
Hi, I'm Junie, the not pretentious girl, also known as Dr. Doja.
Hey everyone, I'm Kyra Glaciate, and I'll be playing Pituna, Tekamazans.
Okay, and last we left off, you got to kind of meet each other for reals. Oh. You got to meet each other for real and have a chat over the moon bridge. And you got to meet the very energetic Theurge, baby cub of Japan, of the Osaka branch. You were told about her and the trials that she has to go through as far as joining and being accepted and the right of renown involved with becoming a Fostern Cleath, becoming first rank. They were told about the recent purchase by Endron to establish a stranglehold on the Pacific Theater as far as trade is concerned. They followed the young Theurge to Matsuyama to board. Ooh, that's a wild Shanky. He should not be up and about, first of all. But you followed the young Theurge.
Can people hear me now?
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
I know you guys could. Can the viewers hear me?
Oh, good call.
Yep.
Okay. They can? Okay.
You good.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. I'll get through this quickly so you can reintroduce Shatan. You took a ferry to the adventure park, where you could feel a cold presence take notice of you, and we left off with you feeling threatened by the darkness looming over you. And now, Mama, if you could reintroduce yourself and Shatan.
Thank you. And I apologize, everyone. We were kind of quickly trying to rush through setup of tech to get me in his spot running tech while he's sick. So thank you for your patience. I am Mama McStabber, and I am playing Shaitan Savar, who is a Parvat Bastet, which is a snow leopard.
Okay. And as I have taken to starting every episode with a haiku tanka, tonight is She Whispers to Me in the glow of Luna's heart, her voice broken, pained. She has suffered all this time. Hard love lands covered in grime. And as we pick up with you seeing this darkness, the clouds literally going from white to gray to black coming in, there's a sensation of something cold, something permeating from beyond the coast. And it starts almost imperceptibly. There's the sound of splashing, of sand being pelted, and then there's that first pebble, hail, and the second, the third, and the fourth, and it starts to come down. And then it starts to get colder, and it goes from hail to freezing rain, and almost impossibly ahead of schedule, it starts to snow. And some of the people on the docks that were buying their admission kind of stop and they marvel. There's a little bit of yelling and crying out when the hailing starts, but now everything's kind of turned to wonder. And that's when you will see just almost like pitchforks coming up out of the ocean is these beautifully dangerous cones of just ice, like stalagmites, just shooting up. People are screaming. The ferry is destroyed in one fell swoop. And out of the little kind of swimming hole that they have set aside, you see the little buoys kind of sink, and slowly, impossibly, the salt water starts to freeze and creep towards the shore. What would you like to do in this moment as you prepare to face whatever is coming?
Are we still? Did we make it to land before the ferry
Yeah.
destroyed? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're on the beach.
Okay.
Like I said, you have minimum 5 rounds to do whatever you want to prepare for what's coming.
Well, first, all of a sudden, a snow leopard appears on the beach because she does turn off her turned fur.
Okay.
Are we going in initiative order for what we're doing?
No, not yet. I think that if everybody just wants to rattle off what they're doing and
Okay.
explain it a little bit for the viewers so they understand what's going on. This is a high level of werewolf that we're playing, so some people might not be familiar with the powers that you're activating.
Is shifting considered an action for a round?
No, I'll give that to you.
Okay. Then what Shaitan's going to do is she is going to shift. And is there like a sidewalk, asphalt anywhere, any kind of stone around?
There's a pavilion that looks like it's the end of a public walkway for what would be a scenic kind of picture or backdrop 200, 300 feet away.
Okay. Are there any trees near this beach, like palm trees?
Mhm.
I'm going to
Yeah.
find the nearest tree. And
Yep.
in my Krenos type form,
Mhm.
I am going to start sharpening my claws.
Okay.
Yeah.
So first gift is razor claws.
Yeah. While Shatan's doing that, Petuna, sensing the danger, the first thing he's actually going to do is he's going to shift forms. He is going to shift to his microcuruptora form,
Oh.
in which is a swarm of bats.
Mhm.
And to that, do I make a roll? Do I spend a rage?
Whatever you want. If you want to spend the rage for it to be instant, or if you want to make the roll to see if it takes you a few turns.
Oh
Up to
yeah,
you.
I'm spending a rage. I don't want to take this
Okay.
long in any moment more. And I'm gonna actually utilize scent of true form.
Oh. Okay.
Let me make the roll.
Mm-hmm.
The difficulty. I have a specialty. Why not?
Sure.
I have uncanny instincts.
Yeah. That counts.
Okay, let's roll. Incredible.
Wow. 10 dice and 1 success. That hurts.
I love it. Gotta love it.
There is no doubt in your mind the moment that you kind of take off and you start to use your bat-like senses, you start to kind of get the lay of the land, you try to kind of pitch your tones to see how far everything is. There is a shudder that I think would kind of snake down all of your spines. This is not a familiar bane, but it is a bane that almost feels like it has 5 dots of pure breed.
Can I communicate that utilizing the talisman that we got?
Ooh. Yes, it's gonna sound to people like just a lot of chirping and high frequency sounds because you are hundreds of little bats just calling out at the same time.
All right. So I believe the vision is while Shatan goes to do her thing and everyone goes to do their thing, Petuna explodes in a puff of hundreds of bats, and all of them hear the screams actually say warning, Bane, 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 being shattered by all the bats that are flying in all directions, low ground.
Okay.
Shatan just makes what sounds like a howling type sound, and that is her saying acknowledged, and she's just sharpening her claws.
The little 5'2" Japanese girl with the cat ears will spend a rage point, and she becomes an almost 8-foot tall Krynos of grayish fur with black streaks, still with the cat ears.
She dedicated those.
She dedicated the cat
Daryl-
ears, of course.
She's a theurge and a cat girl. Of course she did.
Yeah.
Daryl will follow suit and go Krynos. So I just roll for shape change and hit Krynos.
Yep.
Sweet. 4.
Yeah. Instantaneous.
Right.
Whether
Yeah.
whether it's been like second nature to you or it reminds you of something that you've had to do back in your home territories to kind of scare off people or protect a domain of yours. It is the moment you hear the screaming, I think, is just when Daryl kind of just starts to grow. What does your Krynos form look like? Because it has to be very different from Shatan's.
Yeah, it is. There is a good amount of gray, but the ears are a bit longer, and there's a few tufts about on the top. And there are streaks of brown going out through the fur and body as well. And it comes with the claws and everything.
Yeah.
Can I also do? It's so you said this was a bane, so I could. There's something called I have sense Unmaker's Hand.
Okay.
So I get a not a visual or olfactory image, although I sense nearby manifestations of the worm.
Oh, yeah.
So
Okay.
I have to roll perception occult.
Okay. Should be inherent in the power if you scroll down.
Yeah. Oops.
Yep.
What was the difficulty?
Both is based on the concentration. 5.
Okay. Four.
Okay. You see images that are almost imperceptible, not imperceptible, but almost impossible to quantify. There is the appearance of what looks to be a whirlpool in the middle of the ocean, but it's not small. It's not like the type in a glass. Like this is easily takes up the South China Sea. And the image that you're getting is that the earth becoming just this rock as all the water is being sublimed into and subsumed into this black hole of a vortex. And
Can't really, communicate that.
In the background of this, there is just a storm raging over what looks to be the whole of the United States. And there is this very visible maw that is just eating air and trees and mountains, and it's just consuming from north to south. And all it's leaving in its wake is desolate land. Like all in your vision, all of Canada is just a desert. Impossibly.
I cannot communicate that right now, but
Doja?
Doja'd like to go into Athern or Glabral form.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll it. And I got nothing. Fantastic. I will spend a point of rage to turn into Athern form.
Oh, wait, no.
Wait, no.
No, you botched.
Oh, I botched? Ooh.
Yeah. So
Great. Fantastic.
Yeah, you're gonna go into your lupus form instead then.
Oh, okay. I can deal with that.
Yep.
It's about the same kind of stats. All right. I'll go lupus form.
Yeah.
So I turn into Black Bear.
Okay.
But before I do that, because I was hoping to go into Glabral, I will then pause really quickly to look to Tatsumi and ever so gently ask the snake, can I touch you? Because I will now turn around and give you a gift so that you get better, but you don't hurt until after fighting.
He nods. His eyes haven't left the water.
Yeah, she will just gently kind of just tap you, and that's all she needs to do is just touch you really quickly, and then she'll turn into Bear.
Yep.
He does say, "Please move back."
Oh, she does. She just taps him, moves back, Bear.
Tatsumi?
Tatsumi. He says, "Thank you, Petuna," out loud, and strips, and then shifts into Azi Dahaka form, which is the Naga Kranos form.
What does this look like?
Oof.
Because you're a thing of legend, just like Petuna is.
It's for anybody who has played D&D, it looks like a Naga. It's a snake with the bottom half is serpent, and the upper half is a humanoid serpent with arms and really big face with the what do you call it, on the sides, that the flat,
Oh, the
flat
Cobra hood.
the hood.
The hood.
His coloring is it's an alternating. It's brown with a lighter brown in between, that almost golden. But yeah, it's also, for those who haven't seen it, which is pretty much everybody, it's 25 feet long. It's
Jesus.
a big ass snake.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a big ass snake. So let me roll some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
18 flavors of delirium in this park right now.
Oh my god.
Yeah, everybody's having delirium at this point.
I can choose the type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
What flavor do you want?
what's the normal difficulty on this? 6?
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
are probably trying to get away from us and find shelter somewhere.
So I took 4 mastery, so that reduces it down to 5.
Nice.
So Ozzy Daka. Oh, I gotta go 5. I'm gonna use a willpower because I've seen how rolls tonight are going.
Good call. 5. Yeah,
5.
it's instantaneous.
And yeah, he is now a 25-foot pit Japanese pit viper.
Yeah, Shatan's she's pushing like 9 foot tall and she is very broad. Yeah. She's closely related to Khan, and they are big fucking werecats. Okay,
They are.
and she is muscular.
Okay, so was that our action to shift, or can we do another thing?
No, you
You
can
can do
a
something
gift.
else.
Yeah, you can do a gift.
Can I see the target in the water yet, or no?
No, it's just the ice. There's people that are jumping into the water to kind of get around the ice shards that have sprung up, but they're all heading towards the building.
Okay, in that case, I'm also going to activate Blessings of Kali.
Okay.
If it's essentially, he's still the same, but his chest and his arms all get, it's not to say the scales get thicker and spikes start coming out of them. So
Okay.
now he looks like
Nice.
a giant 25-foot snake with armor and spikes.
Spikes.
And his eyes have not left the target and the lake that he can't quite see yet. So
since he's focused on the swimming portion, could everybody else make perception and alertness rolls for me?
Sure.
Yeah.
Difficulty
6.
Okay, so my perception.
Can I use my
alertness.
specialty of detail oriented?
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh wait.
Yeah. If it's
I
actually
don't.
really well.
Okay.
Jesus. Okay.
I'm gonna use my uncanny instincts again. Please don't
A
fail me
huntress
this
better
time.
have good fucking perception. That's all I gotta say.
Mhm.
I still roll 2 ones. Oh my
Yeah.
god!
I got 5.
Yeah.
I would have gotten 5.
So Junie, you're in your lupus form. So your sight difficulties are actually raised by 2, so you only got 1 success. Remember, the bears have bad eyesight.
Why did it go for Glabro?
Yeah, you botched. You're lucky I didn't throw you into the dark room, bro. Okay, so everybody got at least 3 except
I've
for
had that
Doja.
happen before. It sucked.
yes.
Yeah.
I do not have vision, by the way. I have echolocation.
Okay. So Petuna will see that out of the throng of people going towards the building, there are 3 that are going towards the water. Doja just sees shapes.
Oh, so it's me without my glasses. Got it.
Got it. Yep. Everybody else will see the same thing. You'll see that there's people kind of rushing towards the building, and then there's this slow kind of rise to three of them as they get a little bit bigger. And it's not their strides, they're not jumping in their strides, they're just naturally kind of, as they're stepping up, you all recognize this as somebody going into a glabro form. There's no fur. There's no, like, you're too far away to really discern anything, but their skin almost feels like it's shimmering.
What do they smell like? Because I can't see, but I can smell a fucker.
Yeah. The overpowering smell of the ocean does not let you pinpoint them.
Bastard.
So, second round of activations, if you want it.
Hey.
I'm going to spend a willpower
Okay.
for Skin of Jade.
Oh.
And what happens is Shatan stops sharpening her claws on this poor tree that the trunk of it has been shredded. And then she steps back and just does a shake with her arms, and all of her fur goes real smooth and glistens in the light. She has armor.
Ooh, damn. I don't know why.
And what this
everybody's-
does is it adds 2 additional dice to roll for soak.
Good. Good. I don't know why everybody's armoring up. This isn't scary at all.
Bullshit.
Wow.
We got shimmery changers over there. I don't know what the fuck those are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, a
You
player
can
might know
see
what
them.
those might be, but Shatan has no idea.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Good call.
I have a question. How
Sure.
is the light situation in this ambient? Is it bright with the
No,
sunrise?
the sky has been blotted out. It is almost as close to night as possible. It is
Oh.
twilight.
Perfect. I'm
Not-
activating shadow skin.
Yeah, not to add to the shimmery skin jokes, but
And with shadow skin, I'm actually spending a willpower to do that.
Mhm.
But that gift gives me 3 extra dice in my stealth rolls and another die for soak.
okay.
So all the bats that flying around are suddenly darker and shadowy in appearance.
Okay.
And Pituna also, again, he voices changing breeds, changers, feral. Everyone, I don't know if everyone's aware, so he's doing his part.
Yeah.
Tatsumi wasn't because he's not looking at them. Tatsumi's going to activate Eyes of the Dragon Kings
Okay.
and make a Gnosis roll, and basically I'm immune to penalties for visual perception from any source for the scene.
That's a good roll.
Assuming I succeed at it. Let's see. 6. I got willpower. I'm using it. 2. I just needed to succeed.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool. All right. So this darkness does not bother him.
And it's almost like the area around you isn't really supernaturally dark, but the further you go away from land, the less you see of the horizon and the other land masses, and the more you just see black. So you can start to kind of see that there is something that's enclosing on the area. Our little cat girl is rushing into the fray like a good werewolf.
Mhm.
5 successes on a dexterity athletics check.
Actually, I'll just say out loud, this darkness is surrounding us. It is not just centered on the water.
Daryl
And
or
Shatan
Doja?
just nods. She knows an ambush when she sees one.
Double D's, Daryl and Doja. Where do you want to go? Who wants to go next?
I do have a couple things. I could have one of them. Well, I can. Where is it? Sorry, it's I don't know if I have to talk to them, but I do have Wind from the West, which precedes a series of high-speed riddles, and I can scramble their sense of direction and relationship. And the 3 more successes send them into a panic, and forcing changing breeds to check for frenzy and normal humans to flee in terror.
Yep.
I don't know. It doesn't say I have to like literally talk to them, but just say these riddles. I can.
Sure. There's nothing that
Alright.
says that they have to hear you. It's just your focus is your quick word vomit.
Yeah. Yeah. I will say, conductor of yon wolfen choir, extinguisher of the heavenly fire, crafter of the ocean's tide, silvery light she will provide.
Okay.
And then I'll roll. And it spends a willpower.
Okay.
No, manipulation's enigma. So it doesn't say it. Oh, difficulty equals the target's willpower.
The
What is
high, put 6, and I'll
Mhm.
take a look at the dice individually because there's a myriad of willpowers in that group.
I think I can only do one of them. I can only.
Oh, okay. Who do you want to focus on then? Because I thought it said the people, regular people, but is it just like a person? So
It's
that
just
might just be
forcing
the
change.
wording.
It's just this changing breeds to check for frenzy and normal humans to fleeing terror. So I can do anyone, or I can do forcing
Okay.
changing breeds and humans. All right. So just 6, you said, or was it?
Well, who are you targeting then? If it's a single target ability.
How many are there?
There are 3 that are taller than everybody else.
Let's just do one of those 3.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, my manipulation went down because I'm Krynos.
Yeah, you're in your.
Oh boy.
Yeah. It's all fun and games until you need to talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll say difficulty 7.
All right. I kind of just growl that riddle.
You know what you said.
I know all right.
That's part of the riddle.
Yeah. Yes.
3 successes.
Okay.
And it forces one of them to roll for frenzy.
Yep. You sure
they-
do. Two. Wow. Yeah. There is a moment where you see the one that you targeted just stops and he starts to look around. And he does kind of like bite his lower lip. There's this struggle inside of him. And then out of nowhere, he just lets out this kind of sumo kind of yell. And as he brings his foot down, everybody scatters around him, and you will see this 8.5 foot tall human shark just start chomping at the nearest thing, and the other 2 stop and try to tackle him. Doja.
Well, I'm blind. I'm a bear. And
No.
a lot
do
of
hear
shit's
the
going
roar.
on. There's a lot of shit going on. I'm gonna focus more on this crazy event that's going around.
Mhm.
And I'd like to do Ways of Tapestry.
Ooh.
That
What is
will
that
give
gonna do?
me. I roll wits and enigmas, and each success provides me one. I can't say the word. But I'm going to let you read that one. It's going to give me at least a helpful clue as to the particular problem or dilemma.
Okay. Sure.
Because I got nothing.
Yeah. I mean, it's level 3 gift. 2
Yes, it is.
successes.
Yes, it is.
You realize that whatever's happening is happening because of your presence. So whatever was here was content on just dealing with the Rokea. Now that help, quote unquote, has arrived, it has felt threatened and has retaliated as such. The second thing that you can get out of that is that there is something coming under the water.
Maybe we have these wonderful communication wrist things, and she's in bear form.
Yeah.
She's going to growl that
As long as you can vocalize, you can talk.
She's going to growl of saying that, hey, this thing is coming towards land and it is retaliating because we are here. It's not because of the Rokea. We should not actually be here and we should go.
To that, you hear Shatan say, no.
Well,
and literally,
job.
what I'm going to do is I let me know if I can do this all in one turn or if I have to split it over multiple turns. I would like to do another scan now that I know that the threat is in the water and the Rokea are the shimmery folks likely, or they're not necessarily enemy. I want to focus on that water to really kind of get a good sense of what I might be dealing with here.
Okay.
Should that be just a standard perception check, or should that actually be one of my gifts? Because I have a gift for that. It's basically called Underbelly, where I can pick out a weakness of a target.
Yeah. Without it being visible.
But I know it's a bane.
You know it's a bane. The best use of your ability to see it first would be to peek.
In the Umbra.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to literally walk up to the edge of the water away from the spikes and stuff because it's a reflective surface. And I'm going to peek. Do I need to spend a gnosis to do so?
No, you just roll your gnosis.
Okay.
And here,
difficulty 6?
No, it's 5. The gauntlet has been weakened.
Nice. That's 3 successes.
You take a moment to blink through the sights around you, the darkness, the thunder rolling above you.
I do have cat side up so the darkness doesn't impede me.
Yeah. You see past
there's a reason why
waves.
cats are handicapped with the Umbra, because the Umbra really can't fuck with cats, okay?
Yeah. You start to see past all of the seaweed and the coral and the fish. Like you see the fish spirits just fucking booking it from here.
Yeah.
And they can't. There's something pulling them in, and you see the Umbra doesn't really have a manifestation of water. Like you can feel that step through, that push of a body going into water, but there's no water. There's no real buoyancy there. Like you have to want to fly to go into the water. And you can see the vibrations almost like they are just trying to get away from something. And the first thing you'll see is this singular eye, this manifestation of an eyeball, and it locks onto you. And the darkness, the kind of just swirl of anger and hatred and putrid and destruction starts to form into what you imagine is the body that
Mhm.
it has chosen as its vessel to come up into the world. And slowly you'll see this spade shape
Like a squid.
transform down into this long tube of a body,
Uh-huh.
and then you'll see the kind of 6 appendages come out, just incredibly long, but there's 2 in particular that are triple that length, that are just super long with their own leaf-like tips that are just hungrily just kind of grabbing, and you'll see it grab a fish spirit and it'll grab a small shark spirit, just crushing it in its thing, and you'll see it just feeding
Oh,
itself, its
that
essence.
pisses her off. Oh, she is mad at that. You don't hurt the little spirits. Oh, no, you don't.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I know what it looks like too,
Yeah.
and what it eats. I know quite a bit about it.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to roll underbelly now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, what is my difficulty? Hang on. For this, it says I concentrate for a full turn, then I roll perception, empathy. Difficulty equals the target's wits plus subterfuge. So what is this bane's
Ooh.
wits plus subterfuge?
Well, spirits don't have stats.
They really
So,
don't. So give me a difficulty to figure this out with all the
yeah.
details I've gathered.
Yeah. Normally, when it has to do a roll, it defaults to its willpower. So that will be difficulty 8.
All right. That is 1 success.
Okay. It is weird because the weakness of a squid that size would be the imbalance of coming to the surface. It is made for deep, deep depths,
Mhm.
and for it to come up is putting itself in a weakened state. If you can get it on land, it will probably go down super fast.
She backs away from the water at that, and she's literally saying, "Let it come on land."
Can we see
She
it yet or no?
describes it.
No.
She describes its shape and says, if it comes on land, it's weak.
That's what we will follow. The Huntress.
Okay. So Pituna's action, it will be very simple.
Sure.
Considering what Shatan just said, he's gonna activate silence. And he is going to try to stealth around this place. All his little selves in every nook and cranny of this place, because he's about to ready his action to see the first shadow of this thing. So do I roll my dex and stealth?
Yep.
Okay, considering I'm in this form, I got that it's not configured here in Foundry.
Correct.
But I get 5 extra dice for my dexterity.
Okay.
Because it's the same rules as the Ananazi crawling form.
Yeah. It should let you add a number of bonus dice once you bring up the window for stealth.
All right. So stealth, dexterity. I don't think my preternatural grace specialty applies, does it?
Yeah, sure.
Sure. Okay.
There's like 800 of you. Like you're gonna need some graceful maneuvering to hide.
All right. So it's 5 extra because of my form plus 3 extra because of shadow skin, and so that's 8 extra. And because of silence, 1 moment.
Mhm.
Oh, I actually can toggle it. That's much easier. So 1 more.
Yeah.
So it's shadow
Andre's
skin,
nice.
silence. All right. It toggled. All right. Okay. So let me actually roll it. So stealth plus dexterity and my specialty. What's the difficulty?
We'll say 6.
6. All right.
Yeah. Jesus. All those dice, and you only got 5.
Better than every other roll I had.
You're not wrong. Okay. So this swarm of just nocturnal little animals that are in some cases adorable, in some cases frightening, they fucking vanish. They're gone. They're there 1 minute just flapping around, making chittering noises, and then you turn around, they're gone.
And does the bangle actually allow communication even through using silence?
Oh, no, because no sound can get out, right?
All right. Then y'all
But
hear
can
nothing.
he hear us?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So we can communicate with you so you know what's going on too. Yeah.
Okay. Who wants to go next for this round?
I'm good. I need to see it to do anything, so I just backed up, and I'm with Shaitan.
I will go ahead and activate Impala's flight so that I'm ready to run to Cuisinart.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Daryl and Doja, anything for that third round?
I'm backing up as told.
And it's good for 3 rounds.
Okay. Daryl?
I don't have much else to do at the moment. This does one of my tricks. So I got one to Rokea to go all out against each other, but at least they're in fighting form now.
And they're not going into the water. So the thing will be weakened.
Nope. Yeah, I'm just gonna just ready to fight this thing when it's offshore.
Your favorite cat girl and mine tackles the 2 Rokea on top of the frenzying one. And you see her put her hands on the frenzying one's chest. And there is this moment where it stops. Its mouth is about to crush her skull, and it stops. And then it just kind of slowly backs down and starts to just blink those black eyes, and it immediately pushes her off of him. The other 2 kind of step back into defensive positions, fist raised, because it is a guru coming out of nowhere. And they're not exactly the good guys, technically. And as they exchange some communication, she points into the water, and all 3 of them nod. And as she's helping him up to go towards the water, the other 2 have now shifted into their Krynos form as well. And you can see that one of them
Shaitan starts howling at them.
Okay.
She's literally like literally she can't like roar. So she's literally howling at them to get their damn attention.
Yeah.
Dojo will do a big huge bear roar for Shaitan.
Okay. And you'll see that one of them is very sleek, like a mako shark. The one that had gone into the frenzy was very great white, just a gray with a white underbelly. And then the other one is very much a tiger shark. There's a striping. It's beautiful striping. They're all very distinct sharks. And as the four of them kind of turn in your direction, you...
And she's literally, because Tatsumi still has a human head, right?
Yep.
Can talk, right?
Yep.
She's going to say, Tatsumi, tell them to stay out of the water. Let it come out.
Let it come on shore. We'll attack then.
And almost like a silent prayer to an unseen god, the moment you say that, there's like a look between the four of them. The ice shatters as this form, this albino, discolored Frankenstein of a giant squid comes up out of the water. There's this inhuman roar that comes not from it, but from the Umbra itself. Like, you can all feel the Umbra shake. And if everybody will give me a willpower roll, we will see what this thing does to you.
Go to 6.
Difficulty 6.
Ooh, 3.
2.
Hopefully that's enough.
Why do I have so many ones? 0.
Jesus. Yeah.
Willpower, your willpower, man.
Yeah, you got to willpower the willpower, bro. All right, got that. Okay. So, Doja, you got 3.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, Tatsumi got 6. Darrow has
5. I think I got 5.
5.
Yeah.
Darrow has 2. Nothing for Petuna.
I'm gonna spend 2 fate dice.
They
Fuck
explode.
this.
They explode in your hand.
You go.
And 3 from Chatan. Darrow. Go ahead.
Do I roll them here now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
No,
Fucking
Perfect.
hell.
perfect. Daryl, you have visions that kind of try to force themselves into your mind. That yell, that sensation of the Umbra shaking, almost shattering around you, just it fills you with this dread of what might happen if you're not around back home. For Petuna, it is completely an overwhelming sensation of just the loss of everything. You are thrown visions of the conquistadors coming, the white man setting fire to whole swaths of villages and cities, the empire crumbling, the treasures taken. There's just this despair that sits in the center of your mass. And as it starts to fester, you feel that what Guru call Horano coming on. And before you roll for that, I think we'll go to break and save that for after.
Chatan actually takes a moment to look around and say, where's the fox?
Mm-hmm.
And we'll be back in 10-ish minutes, y'all.
Yeah.
And we are back, everybody.
Welcome back, guys. In the first half, we got to see everybody prepare for what is going to be a big old epic throwdown, as there is a giant undead stitched together squid that has breached the surface and is being controlled by a Bane spirit. who, if any of you have previous knowledge of werewolf lore, will recognize the name once it is uttered. But we left off with this beginning our encounter in earnest. So, Tatsumi, now we will default to initiative order.
All right. Has it breached?
It
officially?
has. It has breached. It is up, floating, half in, half submerged. Tentacles wriggling like anime hentai.
How far away is it?
From you, maybe 100 feet.
Okay. He's chopping at the bit, but he's going to follow with Shatan's plan. Can I delay my action this turn for it to, or is that something I can do? Or that delay me perpetually?
We'll say that you can hop in when you want.
Okay.
And then we'll shift over.
I'm trying to get this fucker positioned.
Yeah.
Because I don't swim.
Yeah. So, Petuna, if you could make your Harano roll, please.
And what's that roll?
It is a rage roll.
All right.
This is luckily what you don't want to get a lot of successes on.
Okay, what's the difficulty?
8.
Okay.
That is the rage of the bane that you're fighting. Okay.
Are you fucking kidding me?
That's when you get all your successes?
That's when you get the successes.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, no. Poor Bat.
The last one.
Oh, that's why they're extinct.
Yeah, they just get so emo. You bring up the South American thing, and everybody starts crying and sitting in a corner. You are overwhelmed with the sadness of your truth, and there is an image that pulsates around you of just this bane just grabbing up little parts of you out of the sky, wherever you're hiding, and just crushing them in its big kind of leaf-like appendages. And each one just kind of doesn't even squeak in prostitution in any kind of retributive form or any kind of struggle. They accept their fate. And at first, 2 of them are grabbed and they're snuffed out, and you see this thing just, if it had a mouth, it would be this black, oozing oil kind of smile, like the creature from Fern Gully, the Tim Curry bad guy from Fern Gully. Like, just there is this nefarious sensation coming off of it. That'll bring us to Daryl.
All right. You said it was waiting to come onto land. It's halfway.
Yeah. It's emerged half of its body.
Okay. Is there a way? Is it still coming this way, or is it staying?
It looks like it's got its sights set on the Rokea.
Who are on shore?
With the cat girl.
All right. So I was gonna say I was gonna try to lure it more onto land, but it seems it's already going in that direction. So I'm gonna wait for a signal to attack, because I've never fought something this big.
Yeah.
What would be it'd just be probably a bite.
Okay.
Or
So
claw.
that
Claw would be better.
claw. And it's going to be dexterity and brawl then.
This is not like a prepared thing, or like once it comes on land, or do I still have to roll?
If you want to roll now and just get it over with,
Okay, I'll do it.
we'll use that roll.
Do I use? I have a specialty for well balanced for dexterity. I don't know if that applies.
Sure.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
You said 6, right?
Yeah.
Cool. 4.
4. Okay.
So this is what will happen later.
Yeah, but go ahead and roll your damage. The squid's not dodging.
All right. So where do I do that?
You should have
Oh,
come up.
it's already there. So
Yeah. Yeah, it should have come up right after.
3.
3. That's good damage. All right. And now that brings us to Shatan. So we know what Daryl's doing once he gets ordered.
Mhm.
How far from me are the sharks and the cat girl wolf?
Probably 150 feet. They're towards the dock itself.
Well, I have Impala's flight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to get near them. Because obviously they're the targets.
Okay.
So I will position myself near them to be ready to start going ham on this fucker.
Do you want to attack? Because Impala's flight, it gets you there
Oh,
easily.
yeah, it'll get me there. Because
So
I
do
already
you-
had a good run speed anyway. But
Yeah.
I'm like stupid fast.
Yeah. So you're setting yourself up defensively then, is what I'm hearing?
I mean, she's already got her defenses up.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, are you saving your dice to dodge? Is the
I will save my dice to
mechanical
dodge
question.
the first
Okay.
blow. Yep. I
Okay.
will save my dice. I will hold my action, save my dice to dodge the first blow.
Okay.
Mhm.
Tatsumi's
Tatsumi.
going to follow. It's close to, he can only move, he can run 40 feet. So, like,
Yeah.
it's,
He slithers along the sand. But
I
he
can
is
only push
25 feet
myself.
long, so he actually covers a good distance. And
Yeah, that's true. Do you have
I need to
anything
be
at
within a certain
range?
distance. So,
Yeah. Do you have anything at range or no?
me, no.
Okay.
yeah,
I don't
I've
think I
got
can spit my
nothing at
poison that
range.
far.
Everything is
Okay.
up close and personal with me.
Yeah. You will all see, except for Petuna, who is dealing with trauma. The rest of you will see there's this shadow, this kind of cloud that seeps out of the. And you notice now that you're getting closer that there's no rhyme or reason to the creation of the thing. It looks like this was just forcibly put together by just the sheer determination of the Bane wanting as many appendages as it could get and to just reanimate this body in whatever form it could. One of the eye sockets is completely milked over. The other one you can't really see, but it feels like it starts to come up out of it, like the severed lines start to ooze out this black liquid, and for a moment, Shatan will recognize the singular eye and that kind of gleam of almost satiation, like it wanted this. So if everybody could soak, how much does it do? If everybody could soak, roll their soak, rather, sorry. I've got to roll to see how much
Where-
damage it does.
Where is that? Oh, here it
the
is.
sh-
Definitely.
Is
the
it
shield.
bashing or lethal?
It is aggravated.
It is aggravated. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I
Yep.
roll as well?
Yeah, you can roll. We'll say
Alright.
that. We'll say that it attacks you too.
And I get +2 to my soak, so I get 2
I
for
paid
bonus.
for
Good
hitting
point. Me
everybody.
too.
Yeah, add your bonuses. You guys spent your
A hit roll.
preparedness.
There we go.
Okay.
Whoa.
Ho, ho, ho.
I got 6 on my soak, baby.
I'm spending our willpower just to be safe.
You like that should be the first thing out of your mouth when you're making a roll.
Yeah. Hey, with the willpower, it's 5.
Okay. So, those of you that have dealt with spirits before, you know that the little guys, as Shaitan has called them, they don't really have charms. They barely have the essence within them to sustain themselves. That's why sometimes the guru will hunt them and eat up their essence to restore their gnosis, but always with the understanding that there is a rite of thanks. They understand that sacrifices must be made so that the wolf can continue. The higher up the food chain you go, the more powers start to manifest. And when you get to something that comes from a lineage like this Bane, you get powers like Blast, which are stupid for the price that it costs. So it does its rage in damage, aggravated. So it did 6 points of aggravated damage. So Petuna, you will take 1 because you said you rolled a willpower, or no, you using the willpower. So you take 2.
I got 5 successes with the willpower.
Okay. So you take 1. Doja, you take 3. Tatsumi, you take 2. Shaitan soaked all of it.
All of it, baby. Who's the tank? Yeah.
And then Daryl takes 2 points of aggravated damage.
All right.
This thing just summoned hail from nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And whereas
Like
normal
Shaitan
ice...
hasn't done that. Come on. I live in the Himalayas, baby. Throw something else at me.
Yeah, get out of here with your bullshit. And whereas the hail, when you first got there, was soft and kind of more of a nuisance, this feels like it hits and it wants to drill into your flesh. Like there is this kind of like black water where the hail hits you. It feels disgusting on you.
I want to take a look at the wolf. How's the little wolfling looking?
You know what? I did not roll for her soak, so that's a good.
And you might want to roll for the sharks too. So
yeah.
because if they look rough, Shaitan's going to stand in front and she's literally going to shove that wolf back towards the bear.
Bear's got 3 ag. I got to figure out how to handle this.
The bear can stay in the back and heal people, okay?
Bear is planning that.
Cat girl took 5 aggravated.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And collapse.
Yeah. So can Shaitan use like a Dex Athletics to toss her over to the bear?
If you want to give up your dodge, yeah.
I will give up my dodge for that.
Yeah. There's no
to get her out of here. Let's not have this poor baby die.
Yeah,
okay.
For transparency, I'm not doing a physical attack. So you can give up your dice to do that.
Okay, I will do that then because Shaitan,
Yeah,
she's a hard ass loner and stuff, but she has a soft spot for babies. So
like
literally, no. Let's get the baby out of here to get healed.
She takes a 5 points of aggravated damage and collapses, and then you just see the body shift down back into her like teenage form. It is battered and bruised. It is almost a sad sight to see.
I am going to use my specialty of preternatural grace.
Yeah.
To literally, you see this cat just with a speed and elegance, just grab this poor little body up and toss it to the bear and says, "Catch!"
Where? Blind!
And that's 3 successes.
Perfect. Yeah. It'll land close enough that Doja can sniff her out.
Oh, good.
Because even if it's, a damage on the girl, it's just a bashing.
That's valid.
3. So far, one of the Rokea has managed to take 2 points. The other 2 have taken 3. It is a bad day for them. But that'll bring us to Dojo.
Well, what I was gonna do, was gonna deal with the bat, but since he's temporarily, oh, is he back? Oh, I think he's back. Hold on.
Is he back?
Yeah, there's 2 actions I'd like to do if possible.
Mhm.
One, of course, I'll heal the wolf. The other is to figure out how. I haven't heard from the bat. I hear all the other people talking, but I haven't heard the bat.
Mhm.
So Doja's gonna try and do like some kind of, I'm thinking empathy or something, trying to connect with him empathetically to try and bring him to her so she could at least try and protect him.
All right. So roll to heal
See-
the wolf.
Oh yeah, because yeah, that's a whole ass thing.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna use healing tongue.
Okay. You are in your lupus form.
Can I use creative logic to heal?
No. That.
Hey.
That's pretty out of
Hey.
the ordinary.
Hey, you never know. What's my difficulty?
What does the power say? Is it based off of their rage or their willpower?
Don't know. I have to go back into it. Give me.
Mhm.
It is based on the current rage or 5 with no rage.
And her rage is now at 2.
Oh, I'll take the 2.
Yeah.
I'll take the 6.
Okay.
And this
Yeah.
does heal all sorts. So it can be 1 level of lethal, bashing, and or aggravated.
Okay.
And you said she took 6 ag.
5. But yes.
5 ag.
There we go. That's how you get rid of that. You learn something new every day, folks.
Huzzah.
So, what does it look like for Doja to heal this girl?
Well, it's kind of, I hate to go cliche,
Mhm.
but it's more of she kind of, well, when she sells the body and she brings it over to her, it's
Yeah.
almost kind of like, it's not the teddy bear stare, but she does it more of like a hug, and she tries to push in and pull all of her energy into the body.
Okay.
Kind of just like this pure essence
Yeah.
transfer. She's in lupus, so it's the only way she can do it.
Yep. And now make a perception or actually no, make a intelligence and empathy roll to see if you can figure out what's wrong with Petuna.
Can I use creative logic on this one though?
You can use creative
Thank
logic
you.
for this.
You are benevolent.
I try to be, bro. More people need to know about that.
Okay, 2 successes isn't bad. I'm gonna go with it.
Okay.
I'm injured, so I can't. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could,
You're not sure if it's an issue with them personally, but you do remember that there was a moment where they were chittering around, flying, and then everything went silent and they disappeared. So you don't know if they might just be out of commission or if there's a power in use that you're not used to because they are unheard of creatures.
she's gonna try and call out to the bat and say, "Come here. I will protect you and hide you. Just don't be alone."
All right. Tatsumi.
And if
Sure.
he needs to roll anything, being that she just did that, if he needs an extra die for a roll, it's support her.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
You are welcome.
Right.
All right. So he's going to move enough to get within 50 feet.
Okay.
And then he's going to use Assassin Strike.
Oof. Ooh. What does that do?
It's a oddly enough, it's a gift taught by a rat spirit.
Of course it is.
Essentially, I'm standing where I am, and then I'm standing behind them. All of a sudden, and I get to attack, and it's at -2 difficulty.
Oof. Yeah.
It's only one gift, right? Per
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I should have done something last turn then. So yeah, I'm going to do that, and it's the player spends a point of Gnosis and Rage, and that's it. And that must be within line of sight.
Okay. So make your attack roll.
Okay, let's see. Rage and Gnosis, and I'm going to do a bite because injection is
you are.
coming next.
Yeah. Of course.
Use my bite specialty. Let's use some willpower because this is a resource game. Dexterity. Okay. And
Yeah.
difficulty 4.
Yeah.
Because, I do not use my wound penalty because I have a friendly gift from our local bear.
Hey.
All right.
Nice.
That's a lot of successes.
Holy fuck. 8.
My damage didn't come up, though, for some reason.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh, you know why it is? Because I didn't roll the actual attack on the thing. You want me to do that now just to get the damage thing up?
Yeah, just get the damage out. And then modify it if it's lower than the 8. Damn.
Oh, it's 10 this time, so.
So
Just like that one.
-2.
Okay, damage is says strength 6 plus 1, difficulty 6.
Yep.
Okay.
God damn, 7.
7 successes on damage. So that's the bite is strength plus 1 aggravated, and then I'm also using injection,
Okay.
which is the bite attack, and then 7. Hold on, let me get the exact number. Sorry.
No, you're good. As you bite into it, you're used to hunting. You're a viper.
Yeah.
The moment that the salt water and the flesh is pierced, there is this sickening taste in your mouth. This is what the Unmaker tastes like.
This is why we have our job. Let's see.
This definitely tastes like a thing that should not be.
Where is the damage on this?
Well beyond Gaia's.
Yes. It does an additional 7 health levels of aggravated damage.
Oh my God.
That the victim soaks separately from the bite.
Yeah.
Did you just one-shot it?
No.
Damn.
Came close.
Came close.
Came real close to destroying the squid.
This thing ain't gonna last long.
Nope.
No, and just for visual purposes, the pit viper, Japanese pit viper poison is hemorrhagic and cytotoxic.
Yeah.
Cytotoxic.
Cytotoxic, yeah.
It is not a fun bite.
No, it's a very unpleasant way to be injured. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, and most people
they
are
will
allergic to the antivenom.
bleed and just go bad.
Yep.
Petuna. How do you unpack the trauma that's currently playing out in your mind? You've barely heard the growls that have been translated by the Bengal you know that there's far off, on a different hemisphere from where you are right now, there's somebody who wants to help. Is that something you're willing to take?
Petuna was sent into the Umbra to try and find help. He failed. But now there's someone that's willing to try and help. So even though Petuna is facing all this, he cannot abandon his mission. He has to find help.
Yeah. The white man wanted to help once before. What's changed now?
No, they didn't. That's a lie. The thing they said was that they wanted to give us. They wanted to trade. And they traded, all right. They traded everything that we had for plague, death, slavery. Not help. And I don't think the spirits would lie. And Crow, our brothers and sisters from the day, blessed this bangle to deliver, I assume, the truth. Why would Crow lie?
Okay. Let's have you make a stamina and primal urge roll.
Okay. Stamina and primal urge.
Plus
Do I
one.
get +1? Yes.
From her being helper.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. And
Look at you.
difficulty?
We'll say difficulty 7.
I'm spending a willpower.
Oh, look at you learning.
Impressive, isn't it?
Oh, wow.
I got 2 10s and 2 1s.
Yep.
But I also got 2 other extra successes, so that totalizes 3.
Yep. There's a moment where, man, you've been there before. You know what it's like to have that helping hand, that right hand that wants to help with the left hand holding the leash. Like you've been there. And for a moment, that same tone of voice comes through in the undertone of this bear's growl towards you. But even with that hesitation, Petuna still has hope, like you said. And the shadows clear, the fog disappears, the memories of that once glorious empire fade like sand in an hourglass back to the history that has become truth in this world. And you no longer see the world through the myriad of eyes from your swarm form. You are back in your Hamid form.
Okay.
But sweat and shaking, and you look worse for wear. But you're
right.
back.
I'm back.
Daryl. This thing is looking rough.
Your mood.
Yep.
There
Yep.
you go. There you go.
Got it. Well, let's see. It is looking rough. I do. What is tendon slice?
Sounds disgusting.
It does. I can cripple a limb.
It's got lots of limbs.
Got
It
lots of
does.
them.
I can do one successful attack on at least one of them.
Yeah.
Hopefully successful.
Yeah, take a pick.
All right. Yeah, I'll choose the one that I scraped before and try to use a bladed weapon. I'm assuming my claws or my teeth.
Yeah.
To
So which
make
one?
it-
Because they have different difficulties when you're attacking.
which
Question is,
limb you say?
do you want to know which, like, are you clawing or biting? And do you want to bite something like
Claw.
this?
But this is a melee attack, actually.
Okay, so you need a weapon.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I can't do that. Jaw lock. Let's see what that is. Oh, I can flip it over.
Yeah, I mean,
Not really.
it's got a pittance of health. A simple attack might do the trick. Like it looks like a Frankenstein when it came up out of the water.
Mhm.
There's chunks missing. You can see that there's a lot of the skin that has become blackened from the point of impact that Tatsumi's bite hit. Like the necrosis is spreading.
All right. I'm just gonna just claw at its body if it's
Yep.
looking this rough and just finish it off.
Yeah, Dex and brawl. Difficulty 6.
If you
Will
look on your
balance?
combat, there should be a claw
Oh
that
yeah,
you can do. You can roll that way. It pulls up the damage roll.
nice. There you
Where
go.
is it?
It looks like a
Mhm.
gun on your tabs.
Oh yeah. That's
Yeah, the
what.
combat.
Yeah, so it's click and claw. Well balanced again
Yeah.
would help.
Yeah, sure.
Cool. 4 successes.
Good. Roll damage.
Five.
Yeah. You tear into the flesh and you see this writhing shape, and you can hear less around you and more in the umbra. There is this just screech and this kind of petulant growl of somebody having their toy taken away. But the thing just starts to fall apart in the water, and you can just see this black ooze coming out of it. And one of the sharks immediately goes over and dips his hands into the water. You see a lot of it starts to slow until it stops, and it starts to coalesce in a kind of orb towards the center of this mass. And the other two shift down back into their glabro form, and they just bow respectfully like Japanese. And one of them just kind of like motions to the building, and he nods and rushes over. And the third one, while the other one is still cleansing the water, just kind of is the one that the cat girl pulled out of the frenzy, the great white. And he looks over, and as he speaks, Dojo will hear the Japanese. So whenever you want to come out of your bear form,
Or Tatsumi can understand it too.
Tatsumi, yeah. But he says, "Thank you. I hope she is okay."
By now I think I'm hearing the death throw, so I know I can turn back into Hamid. So I'm just gonna go right into Hamid because
Yeah, it's your breed form.
fuck it. And she'll nod and say that you're welcome, and okay, we're going into there to talk.
He shakes his head. We must make sure that our spirit is safe. This is Umino Kuishinbo, the devourer of the sea.
Do
I'm
you
gonna
repeat
go
that?
Hamid.
Doja translates.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with that, Shaitan is going to shift back to her feline form.
Mhm.
And she is going to peer back into the Umbra again now that he's stilled the water. Yeah. She's gonna peer just over the dock. Just look at the water.
Mhm.
And yeah, so let me shift real quick because that is my breed form. I don't
Well,
have to roll it.
You don't have to roll. Yeah. You
Yeah.
just go into it.
Yep. And
So
then
just roll your noses to peak.
okay. Do.
So if I want to go right back into Hamid form,
That is
You're
3
automatic.
successes.
Automatic.
Yeah, your breed form is automatic. You can shift without rolling
okay, cool.
or spending a rage.
You blink again to try kind of see past the
Mhm.
water and the blackness and see into the Umbra itself. And it is becoming less of a squid and more of just a shape, whatever Shaitan kind of sees as anger and hatred and vitriol, like that is what it starts to look like to them. But you will notice that in its center, there is a shark now that you can clearly see that isn't hidden by the mass of this squid anymore. It is a spirit. It looks like it's been fighting for a long, long time. Whatever glow it might have had from the size of the thing, you're looking at what must have been a gaffling, easily, maybe a jagling. But it's been slowly being devoured by this monstrosity. And there is just, you've hunted your entire life. You know when something is in the throes of that final fight. That's what you see with the shark.
Oh, that's it. Shaitan's going in. She's going in. And she's going to hit that mass of anger with a barrel roll.
Nice.
Literally, y'all see the cat, and then the cat's just gone under the water. Just
Nope.
gone.
Wait.
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. And let me go to my barrel roll. Hang on. Yeah, that's strength athletics, baby.
Ooh.
All right. Ooh, and I've got a specialty for my strength. I have strength reserves.
Yeah, that'll count.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially here
Yeah.
in this situation.
Yeah. Okay, hang on. It says I make a standard grapple attack.
Yeah, that's strength and brawl, I believe.
Okay. I don't have that in my list of stuff. Okay, well, we'll just do strength and brawl because I'm
Yeah.
not trying to damage it with the grapple.
Yeah.
Okay. And strength. And is my difficulty, it's basing it at 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's 10. I grapple the fucker.
Yeah.
And then, yeah. So now we're going to go and do the barrel roll, which basically adds some, I'm gonna disorient the fuck out of it.
Okay.
All right. And the difficulty is 3 plus target strength, maximum 9.
So 9.
It's 9. Okay.
Yep.
I will
Yeah.
use a willpower for that too. And that's 1.
Yeah.
Literally,
Yeah.
what happens in the Umbra, and this poor shark that's being devoured inside if it gets tossed too. But literally, she grapples this fucking
This is
mass of
fine.
fucking shit, and her claws are digging into it, and literally, she just rolls backwards with it.
Just full on
Suplex.
cat suplex.
Yes, cat suplex of this
Yep.
beast.
I can't see any of this. I don't know what's going on.
No, but y'all know she went into the fucking Umbra because she's just gone.
Yep.
I'm gonna go find
I
my clothes.
assume that the moment that Doja mentioned about the spirit, it was shortly before Shatan simply jumped into the water, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So Pituna is going to simply say, she went into the Umbra to fight the spirit. And Pituna is also going to spend diagnosis, and he's going straight into the Umbra as well. I'm tired of
And
running.
she's not. She
for this
wasn't even
shit.
going to fight the spirit, except for she
Yeah.
saw the shark spirit trapped inside. She wants
Yeah.
to free that spirit. Mhm.
Yeah. So Pituna is going to spend diagnosis and go into the Umbra as well.
Yep.
What do I see when I get there?
You are in your Hamid form, so
Yes.
there is a sensation of falling, but you're stationary.
Mm-hmm.
There is that the water doesn't exist, so you have to will yourself to kind of swim, quote unquote. But you get there just in the ending cinematic of what would be this long snow leopard arched the wrong way, just backwards, claws digging into the shadow creature, and just there is no ground.
Like
but
suplexing and pinning it down on the fucking bottom of the Umbra.
there is no ground, but you hear the sound of that thump against the wrestling ring of invisibility that exists now, and it starts to kind of writhe. But in its central mass, you now see that shark. And you
She
can
tried to
see-
position it so the shark can try to push itself out.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's exactly what she did.
It looks like it's gotten its second wind because it's starting to kind of wriggle more.
Mhm.
So Shatan can actually see that it understands what's happening.
Yeah.
After it regains its bearing
Orientation.
now. Yeah. That was a wild Mr. Toad's ride right there.
Yes, it was.
Okay.
So-
If I am allowed to do something.
Sure.
Okay, I'm covering our asses. I'm gonna spit on this thing utilizing blinding spittle,
Okay.
which is my gift to make it completely and utterly blind.
Ooh, it'll do things at a disadvantage.
Okay.
Yes, I am
Yeah.
using a willpower because I can't be bothered. I cannot do this anymore.
Yes.
The difficulty is the opponent's stamina.
8.
All right. Well, I got one success. So
Actually, sorry. No, technically, because of the charm that I used for soaking, it's 7.
okay, better.
Because only his gnosis counts towards soaking.
Okay. Oh, to this I got 7 successes. All right.
Okay.
Okay, it's blinded for 7 turns, and yeah, it does everything at a +2 difficulty, even combat maneuvers.
Okay. Okay.
Right now it's grappled, so it's got to
yeah.
try to break free of the grapple. At +2 difficulty.
the two of you in the water are gonna get such a treat. But Tatsumi, Daryl, and Doja will see the great white watch as your cat has gone into the water, and then your human go into the water right after. And because of Japanese pride, it kind of bows once and then just runs in. And as he's airborne, he shifts into his megalodon form, the hispo of the sharks, and it, like a torpedo, just shoots down the water towards this thing. And you see, same thing, it just spins like a corkscrew, and it hits and kind of dislodges a lot of the shadow around the shark itself. And again, it starts to wriggle and writhe and try to fight itself out. but Tatsumi, Daryl, or Dojo, who wants to go next?
Come on in and join us.
Yeah. There's plenty for everybody.
You're muted,
You're muted,
Antara.
Antara.
I mean, I can go to my little pocket realm, but I can't get in there without help.
I have to do a ritual, and I can only bring Gorilla in. However, I would like to heal.
I mean, I do have the ritual cleansing. Is that what he's referring to?
That's useful, but I don't think for this moment.
Yeah.
Not for this
No.
moment.
That takes a bit. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Ritual of
Okay.
cleansing is if we get corrupted.
Mm.
this is for a place too. That's
Yeah.
what it says.
Yeah, now you can start to help the other
One that's doing the cleansing ritual.
because he's cleansing too. Like,
Yeah.
you recognize what he's doing.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you
So
can
you
go
could-
and
you
help
could-
that one
you
because
could
that will
add-
actually help.
was just-
That'll help break apart this
It
Bane
would.
spirit too.
I would, since I have knowledge of this ritual, I will assist on
Okay.
that.
Make the ritual roll.
All right.
Yeah, it's
Tatsumi's just going to stay and watch, not just
okay.
keep her.
I'm totally healing myself right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm like Shatan went in because she didn't even get a hit. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
she's full fighting form. So yeah, she didn't even get to
There-
hit the fucker.
Yeah. There's a moment where the shark spirit, seeing this image of people helping, because it feels like this has been a fight that the Rokea have been fighting by themselves.
Right.
It is renewed. There's vigor that's coming back to it. Like you can see some of its glow. It is reversing a lot of what the Bane spirit has been doing to him. And you see this big bite, and as its maw opens, you see what looks to be 3 other maws just kind of opening within his own mouth. And when he chomps, there is the sound of the steel traps that Shatan has heard before from the trappers. Like this is force coming into it. And when it destroys that chunk of darkness, it manages to get out and free itself. The Bane now decides to fucking peace out and dips into the deep umbra.
Oh, good riddance. Good
Yeah.
riddance.
You know it's not dead. It is definitely resting.
No, it's definitely not. But it is retreated.
But
It
it's
has
gone.
retreated. I'm not going into the deep umbra for that. No,
No.
Shatan does not do that.
Yeah,
Let
the
it go
far
hide.
umbra-
Let it go get its strength back. She'll take it on next time it peeks out. yeah.
The far umbra is for better people
Yeah, yeah.
and
no.
wolves. Fuck
And
them.
wolves.
Watches.
Wolves can go do suicide missions. That's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But the shark kind of swims around all of you. The shark spirit. The Rokea shifts down back into his regular shark form and just kind of they swim around each other. And after a moment, the shark spirit will feel, and you'll see the sun start to kind of come down as the shadow is being cleansed, and now especially even faster because of Daryl's help. And
I did
In-
get 0, which is botch. I don't know if that
if it says botching,
did say botch on it.
okay, you are hindering the situation.
I'm used
But
to smaller bodies of water.
yeah, but the cat girl comes to in time to kind of correct what you're doing, and she starts to walk you through how the wolves do cleansing.
Right.
But the shark reaches out into all of your minds, and there are images. There's things that it has seen, like sharing a target, the work of helping to take down like a fast seal, trapping it, the images of a successful hunt, and then there is a secondary voice, very small, what you imagine is the shark next to it, that is kind of circling with him. And there is this acknowledgement, and it grows to this great size, and unlike a regular shark, it is stationary, and it kind of comes underneath Petuna and Shatan and just kind of starts to come up, so it emerges out of the water and at the same time out of the umbra.
It's giving us a lift.
Yeah. And then all of you have this vision of its mouth opening and this direct line of travel through the ocean, just watching masses swim by. And the Rokea that was in the water with you kind of comes out, shifting down into his Krynos form and then down into his human form as he steps onto land. And in Japanese, which Tatsumi and Doja can translate, the great spirit of our domain wishes to thank you by taking you where you need to go.
Doja will translate.
Yeah, and he kind of motions to it and bows low. This is Hoho Jirosame Dono.
What does that mean? Because Shantan will understand when Doja or Tatsumi says it, what it means.
In its true meaning, it is the hunter that never fails.
And she actually nods her head. She's still in her feline form. And she kind of shakes and she gets off her armor and stuff, brings herself back to normal. And she just nods when he says that, like she respects a hunter that doesn't fail.
Mm-hmm. And the Rokea calls him the father of the Japanese sea. But
and Shatan will just look to Doja and Tatsumi and say, we need what we came for first.
Do we have a
and where is the fox? He wasn't in the Umbra.
I have not seen him.
He was not.
He would have reveled here.
Did we get a description of the artifact we need?
Yeah. You actually see that the shark has it in its maw.
Oh.
That.
Tatsumi will offer a deep bow. Our kinds do not always get along, but I'm glad we could work together towards this end.
The Rokea says that they had been fighting this bane for several years, that they took the artifact because the wolves refused to help them. Once the artifact was given to their patron shark, the bane assaulted in full force. They don't know the significance of it, but they also have heard the bane refer to someone far in the east, in the Americas, that is garnering power, that has returned from a dormant state. He thinks for a moment. He goes, they call it Storm Eater.
Is this what I saw? My Sensei Maker's Hand?
It might be.
I relayed my vision before the battle. I've seen just empty Americas, just no water, just dry land, no life.
Yep. But
humans bring destruction, is all Shatan says.
The shark spirit will, with your blessing, transport you through the seas over a day's time and get you to just south of Hanoi in Vietnam, which puts you within striking distance of the Himalayas. And with that, I think it's a good point to call it for tonight. Very successful run, guys.
Yay.
Very
I
successful is
tackled
a
a
little
Bane.
punishing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
A Jagling level Bane, too.
I know. She's like, nah, I ain't scared. Come on. I like
Made
big
that
game.
bitch. Made
I
that bitch
blinded
run.
it. I
Yes, you
had one
did.
success.
Yes, you
I
did.
Had,
You did
I
one
had a
good
road
thing.
that had success. I had
And
one
again,
road.
where's the fucking fox?
Yeah.
You better have a good reason for leaving.
I know, right? Dude's just gone. All right. Well, thank you everyone for joining us tonight. And do join us on the Discord. That is, let me find my cursor. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so do join us on the Discord. That is where we hang out when we are not streaming. That is also where we post casting calls. And currently there is one casting call open. There is an open and ongoing casting call for Call of Cthulhu London Esoteric Society. If you want to be a guest in that game that streams on Saturdays at 3 p.m. Eastern, you will want to be part of our Discord and follow the instructions in the casting couch for that game. And of course, we do have back episodes on YouTube. That is where you can catch episodes 1 and 2 of this one. And this one will go up very soon, so you'll be able to watch all 3. We do have one more left, though. And there is also a lot of other content on our McStabber Studios YouTube. Go check that out, and go check out London Esoteric Society YouTube. That is where Tis posts all her content. So please check both of those out. And if you would like to get merch, you can do so at our Zazzle shop. You can check out our merch where we have a variety of items, including some that you'll need to make sure you're signed in to view, including our Camp Wish a Motherfucker Would Camp Counselor t-shirt. If Shaitan ever went to Hamid form, which she will not, but if she ever did, she would probably wear a Camp Wish a Motherfucker Would Camp Counselor t-shirt.
1,000%.
Canon event.
A canon event. Yeah. I mean, or this is my human costume. I'm really a snow leopard. But, you know. But also, we have amazing friends that not only stream here with us at McStabber Studios, they do a variety of things on their own channels. Ravnos Archon, what you got?
Well, hi everybody. I have my own channel here on Twitch where I run TTRPG stuff. I will be running in December a little mini series of Werewolf, doing the opposite side of the story. The all-stargazer group coming up through Alaska into the Bering Straits land bridge and seeing what they have to put up with, given what this group of Farah have had to deal with, and seeing that werewolves are fucking trash.
Werewolves are absolutely trash. They are hot fucking garbage. Play a Farah instead. But anyway. Junie Von Esch, what you got going on?
Hi, I'm Junie. I do things. I strangle yarn, stab fabric, and do other things. I've been on a little hiatus because I was helping out some things, but I'll be coming back. So yay me! Other than that, sometimes I play games at times when I can. Otherwise, if I'm not there, and when the benevolent storyteller over here gets back into streaming, I will be over there. If I'm not there, then I'm here. Either Friday nights, Saturday nights, or some Wednesdays being some kind of creature. We don't know. I have too many personalities. Thank you.
And you can also check out DM Daddy RPG. That is where Jen of Thieves and her husband stream TTRPGs on their channel. And you can check out Psychoshire. She streams most evenings and sometimes during the day playing video games. And of course, Cirque Lunicus does some video gaming, including some dance games. Yeah, over on his channel. You can check him out there. And of course, if you would like to support this amazing crew here, you can do so by showing us your biddies. Yeah, bits and donations are given to our players here at McStabber Studios. If you would like to support the studio itself, you can do so by subscribing here on Twitch. If you have Amazon Prime, you get 1 free subscription on Twitch a month. You might consider giving that to us if you enjoy our content. And if you don't want Twitch to be a horrible bastard pimp that takes nearly half, you can buy me a coffee. Yeah, if you go to the coffee link in chat, you can give a donation without it, nearly half going to Twitch. But of course, if you are unable or not inclined to give us financial contributions, we totally understand the economy is garbage right now and the holidays are coming. We get it. Please consider doing free support by going to our YouTube channels, subscribing to those channels, watching some content there, and liking and commenting on the content that you watch. Okay. Doing that pushes our content higher in search rankings in the algorithm that YouTube uses, and also puts us on front pages of people that watch content like ours. So it gets more people seeing our stuff and brings more people to the community. A lot of our community members, our viewers here on Twitch, our community members in Discord, a lot of them have come from watching our YouTube content. A lot of people here. Yeah. So please, that free support only takes a few moments of your time, and we really appreciate folks that do it. And we do engage with comments on our stuff. So please do so. And coming up over the next week, what we got going on? We got Friday. Hopefully, Shanky is feeling well enough. He will make a decision on that tomorrow. But as of right now, we are scheduled Friday to have our next episode of season 2 of our V20 Vampire the Masquerade game for Dust We Are. Yeah. The Coterie just got themselves a mala last session. Started off the season with a bang. Yeah. Got somebody actually trying to help them for once. What the fuck?
This will not bite us at our
Huge
ass in
red
the
flag.
end.
Not
Nope.
at all.
Nope.
Yeah. So we'll see what they do next on Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And then this Saturday, we got nothing, y'all. Nothing. But on Wednesday, we'll be back here to wrap up this story of the werewolf changing breed, Homeward Bound. And maybe we'll find out what the fuck happened to that fox. Because that squid could have gone down even faster if the fox was here. He could have literally lightning struck that water and just shocked the shit out of it.
And possibly the sharks too. I
And
think.
probably everything living in the water too.
That's a consequential.
Two full episodes boasting about his lightning dick, and
I know. So yeah, so maybe we'll find out next time next week. So it's at 8 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday. And next week, just so you know, we do have a new game starting up on Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern. Tiss is going to be running Scum and Villainy, giving you a little heads up of that. So that's starting as a mini series that she's running towards the end of the year. And that's it for the schedule. So lastly, I'm going to say, please take care of yourselves, y'all. Mental health is a very important thing that you need to take into consideration, and do not be ashamed of struggling. Okay. Everyone does at some point or another. I am a registered nurse and I have been for over a decade. And I'm going to tell you something. In my time in my career, I can tell you everybody struggles with something at some time. Okay. So please use your support network if you have that available. Rely on them. Talk to them. Try to get through it if you need it. But if you don't have that available and you don't have professionals that you can get appointments with if you are struggling, please consider utilizing a crisis support line. Okay. In chat right now, there's a list of organizations you can call or text 24 hours a day, 7 days a week if you are in crisis. If those organizations do not suit your needs, you are watching on YouTube and cannot see what is in our Twitch chat at this present moment, or you are outside of the US or otherwise occupied when you are in crisis, please go to findahelpline.com. At that site, you can look up, based on your location, the crisis resources available to you, and they do cover over 140 countries. So please utilize that if you need it. We want you here for a long time. And also, as I've mentioned, I'm a registered nurse. Please take care of your physical well-being as well as the mental. They really do go hand in hand. Okay. As one goes, the other goes. Make sure you're getting vaccinated. Yeah. Get your flu shots. And get your COVID boosters too. Because the holidays are coming. And guess what spikes around the holidays? Viruses. Yeah. So please get those vaccines. And also, if you're responsible for minor children, vaccinate your kids. Because there's absolutely no excuse for children to be getting sick and possibly dying from vaccine preventable illnesses. That's just malignant negligence. And take your meds, drink your water, get some sunshine when you can, but make sure you wear that sunscreen with a good SPF, even in the dead of winter, okay? Because skin cancer sucks and you only get one skin, so take care of it. And also, if you are a fascist sympathizing piece of shit that literally supported the current regime in place, or otherwise in the election voted for third party when all that does is disrupt elections, or decided that it just didn't fucking matter to you at all and fuck everybody else and abstain, because more people did that than voted in the last presidential election, you can fuck right off. Yeah. Like ICE is being pulled out of Chicago, and guess where they're going now? North Carolina. He's attacking his own base with that. Yeah. Yeah. Enjoy. But yeah, no, seriously, I feel really bad for the people that he has been snatching, for real. And the people that he has been traumatizing with this, because it has been innocent people that have been traumatized with this Gestapo. Okay? And literally, if you enabled that in any way, fuck right off. For the rest of us, please look out for your neighbors, look out for yourself, look out for your loved ones. Be as safe as you can be. Support each other. Okay? And don't let your neighbors go hungry. Okay? If you're going to protest, be aware that there are some possible severe consequences for doing that. Our First Amendment really doesn't apply to us right now because the courts move slower than our fascist regime does. Okay? So literally expect some consequences for that. But if you're inclined to do so, just be as safe as you can. Okay? And every day is Shut the Fuck Up Friday. No cop is your friend. Okay? And seriously, look out for one another, y'all. Look out for one another. If you are able to donate to food banks, please do so. If you are able to donate to shelters, please call them, find out what they need. Okay? Look out for your community, because this is what we do to get through this shit, is we look out for each other. All right? Mutual aid and support is how we do this. Yeah. Said with all sincerity, y'all have a good night.